Okay, we just got back there from the new video by Bad Religion from their new album, Stranger Than Fiction. And I'm sure that the guys that have joined me now are big fans of Bad Religion. As you can see, I've got Biohazard with me, and Biohazard is, and always will be, Evan, Billy, Danny, and Bobby. And literally, from Brooklyn, New York City, you've flown over today, haven't you? So that's very, very tiring actually to come over and come to a big festival like this. How are you feeling?
All right, we're ready to go. I mean, we just woke up, but going on stage in like an hour or so. We just got done doing the States with Pantera. Then we went out and did a few of our own shows, and we played a couple of shows supporting Slayer. Now, just got finished, and we jumped on a plane, flew over here, ready to go again, you know, that's it. Starting this tour off, and this time we're going to be going to a lot more countries that we've never been in. We're going to Israel, we're going to Poland, well, I don't know, we're going a lot of places.
Now that's a very, very punishing schedule, and I know that when you were in Europe you did, I can't remember the exact amount, but it was something like 40
days and 39 days last time. No, I think we're having a couple of days off this time, but they're all travel days. It's pretty much the same thing, just, you know, a gig every day that can be one. There's so many great festivals in Europe in the summer, and a great opportunity to play in front of different kinds of crowds. You know, and we're playing with Midnight Oil one day, and they played before us. We don't even understand that. It's crazy. We're playing with the Chili Peppers and Soundgarden too.
But how can you keep up that kind of schedule? Do you guys have to like keep fit and work out? Do you have to like pace yourselves and build a routine?
Yeah, we have like a whole routine that we do. It's we take a lot of steroids. No, it's, you know, your body adapts to whatever you put it through. You know, we all have our own little things that we like to do and things that keep us alive and stuff like that. That's it.
Okay, well, I'll bring Danny in here. How did the shows with Pantera go? Because we heard that there may have been a thing where you weren't allowed kids on stage with you. Is that true?
Well, they have a lot of insurance problems, you know, in the States, because if a kid jumps on the stage, comes off, and he hurts himself, the band gets sued. And, you know, Pantera's been through that before. They got like 5 lawsuits going on right now. So, you know, they had to be really careful about it. But it didn't bother us. I mean, Biohazard, we just came on stage and played every night and gave it our best every night, and it was the biggest shows we've ever done, really, like in the States. There was arenas every single night. So for us, it was really different, but we adapted, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter if, you know, if there's 5 people there or 5,000 people there, or you can stage dive or you can't stage dive or anything. We're still going to do our show the same way, regardless, and that's what we did every night. And it was great. Pantera was really cool.
Let me say something. Thing about the States, what the hell's good? You 2 kids need to get a room.
I think they've had too much beer.
Uh-huh. Damn. Welcome back, yo. All right. No, what I was gonna say is, like, you know, everybody knows what kind of shows we like to throw on. I mean, if you don't, we like to throw shows where we like to have kids on stage, bugs around them. Kids on stage, you know, a lot of stage diving and things like that. You know, we encourage people to have a good time, but we don't like kids to get hurt. You know, I mean, that's the most important thing, is people remain safe. But in the United States, it seems a lot of people seem to feel that if they get hurt at anybody else's expense or anybody else's property, that's a golden opportunity to sue. You know, I mean, people sue for everything over there, and it's crazy, and it's a shame. I mean, we don't want anybody to get hurt at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if the kid isn't going to sue you, who cares? You know, you just don't want anybody to get hurt. But you know, it depends on the place. I mean, some places aren't safe. You know, and some places are. You know, we try to keep it, you know, to the benefit of the crowd. You know, we try to work with the security guards and not, you know, have the security guards work against the kids, you know. And when they start beating them up, we got to stop playing, you know, and then they got to fight us maybe, or we got to, you know, whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? But we're just trying to stay responsible to the kids, you know.
Okay, well, we'll talk a little bit more about Biohazard and their live show right after we've seen Biohazard live here at the Hultsfred Festival in Sweden. So more Biohazard to come after this live performance. Okay, that was Biohazard's new video, How It Is, from the album State of the World Address. And you guys, with so many great songs on the album that could be singles, I mean, like Down for Life, 5 Blocks from the Subway, how did you decide which was going to be the second single from State of the World Address?
We all wanted to do every song. We still wanted like a video. We want to make a video movie for the whole album. How It Is was, it's really about the harsh realities of just how it is, about the sick fact that you can walk out in the street anywhere and just you might just get blown away for being an innocent bystander, or someone might just try to jack you for your car, for your wallet, or whatever. And Sendor was nice enough to, come down and do the song from Cypress Hill. He was a friend of ours. He's nice enough to come down and do the video too. So we figured, why not, add a little hip hop flavor in with the Biohazard style that we always do, and it was real natural. And the video the song is very different to a lot of stuff we've done. Not like it's breaking ground, but it's just got this like laid back kind of feel, really smooth, and we all digged it.
You had quite a few guests come into the studio with you, didn't you? You had a couple of members from L7, is that right?
Yeah, they were hanging out. There was a lot of bands at the time recording. There's 5 studio rooms in this one particular studio. L7 was in one. We got to become friends with them, and they came down and they sang little backups on the album. And Rolling Stones were there. Got to meet Keith Richards, which was cool. He was great guy. Who else was there? Madonna was shooting a video. It's crazy. 9 Inch Nails was there doing their new thing, which I think they're great. There was a lot of other bands. Who else was there? I don't know, but yeah,
It's a very creative environment.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fun.
The thing about this video is that there's another edit. There's another version that we did. We just, redid it, and we feel like we made it a lot better. And we'd like to send you that copy, as soon as possible. You know what I mean? And we hope people do get the message, man, that, there ain't nothing cool about, running around with guns and trying to scam run and, try to run shit, as we call it, being a gangster or whatever it is. We grew up watching people die from that our whole lives, and we see it being glorified, especially through music, man. We're like, whoa, wait a minute, you're not getting the point, man. That's some dangerous stuff you're dealing with here, and kids are finding out the hard way, That's the message we're trying to say,
Absolutely. Well, you say it very well indeed, definitely.
Well, the song says, you live like that, you die like this. That's how it is.
We talk a little bit about going back to the live situation, Billy. You were just saying off camera there that a lot of this is actually about being able to control, if it's compared to small numbers.
That's not a word that we don't like to use.
Well, sorry, but what I meant, actually, in a small club, it's easier to keep the situation under control.
If you're playing in front of 500 kids, it's easier to like, another word for control, maintain, the chaos at a reasonable level, like by having 2 or 3 kids up on stage at a time. But when you're playing in front of 5,000 kids, you can't do that. There's no way you can control it. So you have to try to make the show as protected for the kids as possible, and sometimes we realize that you have to play with barricades, for the kids' protection and stuff like that. So we look at it like, if they can't come to us on stage, we jump over the barricade to them.
And I think the thing about Biohazard as well is that you feed off each other so much, you inspire each other, you look across to each other, and you keep that energy going, don't you?
We're a family, the music on stage is a unit. And like even the other night, we were doing some shows with Slayer, and then we had our own gig out in Cincinnati, and we played together, and it felt like we got that feeling back of like when we first started playing together in '88. Just like we played the song "Lost" from Urban Discipline, and I had tears in my eyes the whole time. I looked over at all these guys, I got the same look on their face, and it's like it's magic. I'm just so glad we get to do this every day.
It's great to be feeling like that after you've been on the road for so long as well. So I'll just finish up with Danny here, sat at the back, and very quickly, what's the plans for Biohazard in the future, in the next few months?
Well, we're just gonna finish up this European festival swing, whatever you want to call it, and then we're just gonna go back to the States and try to tour there as much as we can. We might tour with Danzig in the States. We might tour with Slayer in the States for their new record.
House of Pain,
Maybe House of Pain. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe Cypress Hill. Who knows? So we're gonna try to, just stay on the road and do everything we can.
We don't care who, you know what I'm saying? We're not out there to try to just go after one type of audience or play with one type of band. We've always tried to cross over anywhere we could. We played with Fishbone. We played with Slayer. We played with just about anybody. We don't care.
It's great that you can do that.
When any bands out there want to tour with us, let's go. Come on.
Okay, well, thanks very much to Biohazard joining me at Holtzred Festival. They've literally got to dash off and get on stage. And we ourselves have to go into a short break here at Headbangers Ball. After that, because it's MTV's festival weekend, we're going to be showing you highlights of this year's Donington Monsters of Rock Festival, which included Biohazard. And as you'll see, they had a little bit of trouble on stage at Donington. But check out all the highlights.
Little good chaos, never hurt anybody.
Definitely. We'll see you after the break.